I don't want to be impolite, but what's that screaming?
It's just my mother's primal scream therapy. Quiet, Mama! Guests! You see, we're very accommodating to our guests. Won't you come in and make yourself at home?
That's trash.
Hello and welcome to another episode of That's Cool, That's Trash, the podcast where we watch a psychotronic movie online, then get together on Skype to break down the crazy. I'm Matt Howell.
I'm Devin Bruce.
And I'm Scott.
And you might be confused, you might have done a spit take or a, what?
I know I did.
Yeah, that's not Kyle there in the rotation. We have a friend here replacing Kyle who couldn't be with us. He is Mr. Devin Bruce, and he's a friend of mine, on a virtual friend. Hi, Devin.
Hey, Matt.
Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
So, I know you from some comics message boards, some podcasts, book clubs, but can you tell the people out there who might not know you, maybe some of the shows they wouldn't know his real name.
Matt, you told me you would not tell Scott about that.
I'm sorry. He's into clown midget porn.
Yeah, well.
So anyway,
all right.
Tell people a little bit about yourself, particularly, I'm curious about, I want you to tell a little bit about your podcast that you do, and any other interests you have, particularly around film stuff, what kind of a film fan you are.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll make this quick. I have two podcasts that are published very irregularly, one of which is called The List Makers that I do with my friend Kim, and we talk about we just make lists and we talk about lists and we try and do research and make it a little bit fun and a little bit entertaining. And then I do another one. You
should do my grocery list.
I could rank your grocery list. I don't understand why he has all this lighter fluid. But it's interesting, so I'll put that at number 4.
All right.
I also have an extremely negligently published podcast called Scotch and Comics. I'm trying to reboot that. It is hard to find 2 nights a week that I can devote simply to getting drunk and reading comic books, so I'm trying to make that a little bit easier.
I love that show.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Matt.
I have to admit, I've yet to check out The List Makers, but I'm going to.
Oh, thank you.
Do you ever have guests?
We do have guests. Yes, we have had guests, and we will probably continue to have guests if people want to be on it. So.
Are any of them American?
We have not had any Americans. Oh, and I should say, I did feel badly that you guys hated the beloved Canadian classic, The Peanut Butter Solution.
I didn't hate it.
It is forced. We are forced to watch that.
Right.
Is that a holiday?
Yes. Yes.
Like Flag Day?
It is in place of Flag Day. We have Peanut Butter Solution Day.
Sounds like Boxing Day, Peanut Butter Solution Day.
Yes. We're all.
So which holiday is worse? Flag Day or Peanut Butter Solution Day?
Well, on Flag Day, I don't know what you do on Flag Day. On Peanut Butter Solution Day, we are all awoken by the dulcet tones of Celine Dion. So that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's got to be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're also involved in something I see you tweet about the YEG stuff. Can you share that with me? I've always wondered about that.
Oh,
Is that
YEG.
improv?
YEG Prov. YEG is the airport code for Edmonton.
Oh.
So where I'm from in Edmonton, Canada, if you have Edmonton related stuff, you will use the hashtag YEG, and then people who are interested in stuff that are happening in Edmonton will be able to find it. And YEG Prov is a show that I do at the Edmonton Fringe. You guys have heard of Fringe festivals like Edinburgh and all that kind of stuff?
I've heard of them, but I don't know much about them.
The Edmonton Fringe is the biggest fringe festival in North America, and it's just a theater, performing arts, busking music festival that happens in Edmonton in August. And I'm in a part of a group that does improv at that, and that's what the Yegg-prov is about.
Are you any good?
Now I know what yeg porn is.
Yegg-porn, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I am the worst judge of myself. I make people laugh, so that is as positive a review of myself as you're going to get.
Okay, I'll accept that. So as far as cinema goes, who is Devin the cinema goer?
Devin the cinema goer. This is slightly embarrassing. I have a list of every movie I've ever seen.
How?
Wow.
It is a really long story.
I was gonna say, have you only seen like 4 movies?
No. I have seen over 2,700 movies.
Wow.
How far back? How far back? Are these chronological?
I will tell you how it happened, and it's going to be really, really silly.
Does it have anything to do with autism?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Spectrum disorders.
No, it does not.
Okay.
I worked as an administrative assistant for a year, and the last month and a half of my job, I was entirely superfluous, but I needed to be at my desk. So for 6.5 hours a day, I would go through the Internet Movie Database and write down every movie that I'd ever seen because I had to do something.
Interesting.
You could have been stealing from the company.
I know.
Well,
Have you not seen Superman 3?
It was a post-secondary institution. I felt bad stealing about it. Again, that's the Canadian in me.
All right
then.
So, I'm very much not OCD. My wife is, and so I know what that's like. But I do have a couple quirks, and one of the things, like in comics, for instance, I can't read things out of order. Like I can't skip an issue. I can't. Like I will. Like I remember when Young Avengers came out and the first issue sold out. I went all around town trying to find it. I had 2 through like 5, and I couldn't read it because I just can't. Right. And like we have Fiesta-ware plates, saucers, and like there's like blue, red, yellow, and I can't put them, if I'm putting them away, I can't have 2 of the same color touching each other.
Okay.
So I guess I do have quirks like that, but your list to me would actually drive me mad because without the chronological information, like when I saw it or how old I was when I saw it, it would be completely valueless to me.
And me, I'm a very good driver.
You're excellent driver.
Excellent driver.
Excellent driver.
Do you know when Matlock is on?
Yeah,
Wapner?
every day, 5:00. Wapner.
Okay, so we know that you know a lot about yourself as that, but throw out a couple of your favorite like all-time directors or active directors.
My favorite director of all time is Akira Kurosawa.
Fair enough.
Killed the Room. Okay, good to know.
No, I love Kurosawa. I'm not surprised. I was like, yeah, damn right.
We were thinking,
yeah. Kurosawa's my favorite director. I love John Ford.
Okay.
Oh yeah, very good.
And Cronenberg, because he's so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's hard when you talk about like foreign directors. I just want to hear about American directors you like.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I won't talk about David Cronenberg. I apologize.
Or Kurosawa. Come on, I forward now. There we go. Let's go back that way. So, what are your favorite top 3 favorite movies and your worst movies?
Oh, okay. This is going to sound super film nerdy, especially on this podcast. My 3 favorite movies are from 3 to 1. City Lights by Charlie Chaplin.
Ooh, nice.
Dr. Strangelove by Stanley Kubrick, and Seven Samurai.
Nice.
Yeah, those are all good choices.
So, I have to interject here real quick. I have a feeling that our conversation about the actual film we're discussing might be a little brief, so I'm happy to kind of just have a chat here at the beginning.
I have
we're here for a movie.
Pages of iTunes notes.
Seriously?
Should we tell people what we watched?
You're right. I'm sorry. So, folks, we're watching a movie from, I believe, 1985. I don't think it had theatrical distribution. I believe it was a direct-to-video project. It's called Hard Rock Zombies. It is a horror comedy train wreck, and we'll be discussing that. It's the story of a hard-working butt rock kind of glam band on the verge of making it, and they take a right turn into berserkness, into the monsters. I don't know what anyway. we'll talk about that more.
I want to throw something out there to the audience though. When you're just, warning, be careful, don't put in rock hard zombies when you're doing your search.
That's the film that I did.
Okay. Yeah. You're
not
gonna
wanna watch
There's not
that.
going to be a lot of crossover, Devin. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm just going to mention that I love psychotronic movies. I love weird artifacts, little, whatever. So my wife has been forced to sit through some weird, bad things. And so at one point, I remember what it was. I was watching, I think it was like Ugetsu or something like that. I can't remember who the director was. But she's like, oh, is this one of your weirdo Japanese movies? And I was like, it's not really that weird. It's like a Criterion film. And she's like, well, I know, but one of your weird ones, like that one where that girl cut off her hair so she would take a boy. And I was like, Kurosawa's Seven Samurai? You know what I'm talking about, right? When the raiders are coming, and so she's trying to disguise the fact that she's a girl, so she's not raped, and she's like, whatever.
Yeah, that weird one.
Yeah,
that's super
weirdo,
super weird, super weird movie,
obscure movie. Anyway, sorry.
Man.
So hi, honey.
Why would
She
a
just
girl
came
have boy
upstairs to
hair?
flip me off.
That's awesome.
If you want, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, I wonder if you're still slinging through the Apple TV or something.
Oh, there you go. Show her Branded to Kill. She'll love that.
Is that 60s kind of pop art-y?
Yeah, 60s
I
pop
love
art
that movie.
gangster. Oh man,
What is that
so
director's
good.
name? I love him.
Oh,
He did like 2 or 3 movies around that era that I've seen.
yeah, it's on my shelf, but I can't get to it
Okay.
right now.
Yes, Branded to Kill is awesome.
Branded to Kill. So
I
good.
thought I'd show like Ichi the Killer or something more modern and disturbing.
Yeah, that is definitely more disturbing. I have a film. Okay, there you go. I'll go into weird movies this way. I have a film on my DVD shelf called Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl.
Keep talking.
Mm-hmm. It is a Japanese splatter gore film based on a manga called Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl, and it's schoolgirls, monsters, and it's so racist. It is so racist.
This is like
It
5
is.
years old, right? I remember hearing about
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching it with my friend Scott, and at one point I turned to him and I'm like, Scott, I own this movie. Like,
Right.
this is mine. I own it. When we're done, it doesn't go back to the movie rental store. It goes on my shelf. This is mine forever now.
Curiously, what kind of racism is in there?
Oh, I forget what it's called, but there's a particular Japanese cultural thing where they you get really, really super tan. Girls, it's a fashion thing to get really, really super tan. And so there's a couple characters in blackface, one of which has a really protruding lips and a big afro.
So it's got heavy satirical elements.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have those. They're called Jersey Shore girls,
Yeah.
except for the afro.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more. We know that you love the classics. You love some of the masters of the medium. So let's talk
Now we'll
about
talk
your
about the
dirty,
modern classic.
your dirty, seedy side. What tickles your nether regions with psychotronic film?
I think out of anyone who's been on the show, I am the least psychotronic. I get most of my psychotronic stuff from you guys, actually.
Oh,
hey, me too.
Oh, there you go.
I'm on the show.
There you go. There used to be an amazing locally run video store. They closed down, and now there's just like this really bad one. But they used to have a cults section, and I would walk all through there looking at stuff. So I'm trying to think of stuff that I've seen from that section. But even there, they're kind of, hoity-toity, like The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover, and Delicatessen, and
geez, did they was it monocle required sign above that section?
yeah, they had a lot of weird stuff.
Cult.
They had Flesh for Frankenstein and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
and I've seen those.
Frankenstein.
That's Warhol Morrissey stuff. That's not
No.
that's not Gore Girls. That's not.
No, it sure isn't.
Superman.
Okay, that's okay. Good to know then. So we might offend your delicate sensibilities a little bit tonight.
Hooray!
Oh, hey, I've seen this film.
Okay,
I know what I'm getting into.
I think this is a good point to move right into it.
All right.
So a lot of times I like to do a thing called In a Word. I like to have my guests distill the film into one word. Devin, in a word, Hard Rock Zombies.
All right!
That's good. Scott?
Responsibility.
I don't like to pick at these things, but tell me more.
It's a word that I saw written on a board in front of me right now.
Okay. So
it felt... no, I thought about it.
Okay.
I just...
Mine was kind of like Devin's. Mine was, come on!
All right. See, I took issue with the name of this movie, though. Hard Rock Zombies. This should have been at best like soft rock zombies to like kind of like not easy listening, but like Night Ranger style zombies. I mean, these were not. This isn't Kiss even.
No, Spinal Tap rocks harder than these guys.
These actually,
yeah.
I was trying really hard to classify this in my head, and I was trying to think of an equivalent band because they're not. It's pre-hair band, right? It's not Poison-y, whatever. Like they're not wearing makeup and doing the like.
1985. We're talking.
They're not doing the bastardized New York Dolls thing where like, it's like 10 years on. Like, okay, now we're doing this. We're gonna be kind of androgynous, but I mean, they're not that.
Journey.
They're not like Van Halen. They don't actually rock.
Journey.
They're like Night Ranger or Journey. Like it's like this kind of posery weird. Like they have long hair and they say, "Well, come on" at the beginning of songs and stuff.
Yeah, they sing a lot of songs about 14-year-old girls.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Journey and Night Ranger are all about, or about junior high sexual exploits with older people in bands, I think.
And I love the fact that after the big opening number really sets the tone for the film. When they go back, first of all, that guy cannot get himself into his pants, which was horrifying. And then the manager comes and he's like, "Come on, you need to get all your pictures taken with the underage girls." And I'm like, you need to do what now?
My favorite part of that scene, though, wasn't that he was, like the one, the lead singer's offended because he has to sign underage girls' gigantic boobs, but I think that she wasn't young enough for him.
Yeah, like
because then he meets the 12-year-old girl and he's totally into her.
Well, I like that this band is like their manager is basically saying, "Look, this big major label A&R guy is going to come and see you guys tomorrow night. We need to have these pictures so you can get signed to a major label deal and not have to do these shit shows anymore." I'm like, no. It's like I don't know. I was just like,
I assumed that they were like Queen, and they were gonna they were in the closet because back then you would have to be this kind of band. I thought they were going to be like this was going to be like gay rock zombie movie because the guy kind of looked like Freddie Mercury there at the beginning.
Okay.
And he did not want to sign those boobs.
Wait,
he was very against that. And then I'm like, oh, it's not. They're not a gay band. They're a pedophilia band.
Wait, maybe they just don't want to sell out. Maybe they just they don't want to be part of the system, and that's why they don't want to do it so that they won't get signed.
Nice. So they're more punk rock than they let on.
Yeah, way more punk rock than they let on.
Cassie, I love you.
Okay.
So punk.
So I am not. Typically, I try and do like a 2 or 3 sentence synopsis of the film. I feel like this film's plot, it's an hour and 35 minutes.
I can sum it up for you.
I feel like okay, I'll give you a second. I feel like the first 45 minutes of this was a nice little EC horror comics inspired revenge, creep show kind of tale. And then I looked at the timer or the playback head and was like, "Oh my god, it's halfway over."
I know.
So I feel like the wheels fell off at the halfway mark and it just went bananas.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't bananas before, because there's definitely some weird out of left field stuff in this. But Scott's going to sum this up for you really quickly.
All right.
Unless
Essentially,
you want to ask the guest if he wants to, because it's
oh yeah, would you like to?
Good etiquette.
I will try. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not super prepared, but I'll do my best.
Scott will do it if you don't want to, Dev.
I will. I will try, and I'll see if Scott has to add anything.
Scott can take sloppy seconds.
All right. This movie is about a band who go to a small town. I I really couldn't pitch the accents, guys. I'm sorry, being from Canada, I couldn't quite pitch it, but I just assumed they were from the South.
They were from, I think it was Southern California to me. There's lots of palm trees.
All right.
Over the place.
So this rock band who's on the cusp of stardom goes on tour to perform in the smallest town in Southern California, which is secretly run by Nazis. They get murdered by the Nazis, and then the jailbait love interest of the main character plays a Gregorian chant themed song over their graves, which brings them to life in Kiss makeup and also turns the Nazis into ghouls. And then there's fighting, I guess.
Oh, well, you did it.
Yeah, good job.
So I just wanted that was actually a really good job, but
That was actually very good. I was just gonna say, if you want to frame this to just a frame of reference when you go into this, so you know what you're getting into. You're getting into Creepshow meets Almost Famous, right?
Yeah, mixed with a Little Hard Day's Night. Like they really were trying to do a Little Hard Day's Night stuff in there.
So I tweeted while I was watching this. This is like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. This might be a little obscure, but The Monkey. Did you ever see the Monkees film Head?
Oh yeah. God, yes.
So it was made by Bob Rafelson. Jack Nicholson helped write it. It is basically the Monkees saying, "Look, we're a prefab band. You know, we're complete bullshit. We found each other through an ad in the paper. People have been pissing on that all this time. Let's turn that back on ourselves and satirize that fact." And so they kind of make fun of that, and it's very surreal, very episodic. Not even episodic. There's no plot, right? There's just a bunch of weird little psychedelic things going on. So to me, this was like this is like if they got George Romero to make the Monkey's Head.
Ooh, that's a good call.
So I did want to note that the town that all this stuff goes down in is called Grand Guignol, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Grand Guignol theater in France from like the 19th century through the 1960s. Actually, went that long.
I go there all the time.
The theater of the bazaar, where you go and you see these plays like about, some lover being wronged, and so this lover throwing acid in their face or slitting their throat, and it had very realistic special effects, and like they would. Sometimes it was like a Gallagher show in the first couple rows. It was used as an interview with a vampire.
Was it?
Okay.
Yeah, it was used as like a device in that.
So that's what that theater is called, and that's what this town is also called. Although the Southern California rednecks butcher the name. Each one of them that says it differently. It says, Grand Guignol and Grand Guignol and whatever.
Guignol.
Yeah, Guignol. Anyway, I just wanted to point out I was like, oh, that's funny, I guess.
Can I ask a weird question?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I forgot the actual opening of the movie is blonde aerobics instructor picks up two dudes in a convertible and then drowns them so hard they start bleeding
massively. Yeah, they're just hemorrhage.
What is?
I don't know, man.
How do you drown someone and cause that much blood to come out of them?
My favorite part about that, Devin, was that in classic like shitty 80s blocking, like the two guys are skinny dipping with the chick, right? So she takes one guy out like 10 feet out in the lake, and she's doing this, and blood starts gushing out from whatever. And then the other buddy, it's like, well, he can't see the blood, so let's have him walk backwards towards her.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah. See, I was really happy though because when she did that, because I was sitting there going, why don't they see the two weird midget dudes? They look like those little like Russian dolls, like one's smaller than the next, and there's a big tall guy. And what's the weird choice with the second, the slightly taller midgety guy with the mask the whole time? The weird, and nobody has a problem with this. Yeah, that dude. Why does no one have a problem with this?
I think that he's completely malformed. I feel like since he's Hitler's grandson.
Yeah, he's Hitler and Eva Braun's grandson.
Spoiler alert. I feel like that he was doing. It's like whatever the opposite of like the German Superman, like the Teutonic
Superman.
The Untermensch.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The Underman.
Yes, he's the Untermensch. It's like, okay, so we've got the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Superman thing going on. Let's just double check our math and go the other way. Yep, that makes a short dwarf with a hideous face. Okay.
But
why a mask though?
I don't think it was supposed to be a mask. Is it supposed to be a
know,
mask?
but it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's pulling me out of the movie.
But you guys, this is
Not that I could possibly be in this movie, but I'm just like looking at this guy the whole time going, this is okay?
This is the era of ghoulies. Remember, like all these bad puppet movies and stuff?
Thank goodness.
You gotta keep that in mind, man.
I think part of the reason he has the mask, I think they probably came up with the idea of someone eating themselves in that hilarious set of
So now I know where Hannibal got it from.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned interesting point. So there's a sequence in the second half of the film where this character becomes a zombie and begins to eat itself and eats itself entirely.
This
this
could be my favorite part of the movie.
It's like the snake thing where the snake eats its own tail.
Ouroboros. So that sequence of this puppet at a table eating itself is intercut into the last like 45 minutes of the film. It seems like
for no reason.
So there's no reason for it, but also like there's no sense of time in this, and that's why I got that kind of surreal like monkey's head thing where it's like, I don't know, man. Like, for instance, okay, the blonde girl that is, I'm assuming that's Hitler's daughter.
I think so.
Okay, so she's like supposed to be the hot blonde evil girl of this family of psychos that run this town. There's a sequence there where she just starts dancing like out in the middle of a road in the desert to terrible music, and then just cut back to it throughout the film.
Okay, hold on, time out. Do we have any clips?
We have tons of clips.
Why don't you just throw something out there?
Okay.
See what sticks.
You think we're going down some bad roads?
Well, I mean, this is one of those things. It's just like it's all over the movie, and I feel like
okay,
we could talk about any other 10th minute in the movie.
Okay, so how about I play? So we discussed the opening sequence where these two guys get seduced and bloodily drowned. So then we move on to a club where the Nameless band. You never hear.
I don't think I caught a name.
So let's let you guys hear a little bit of them playing their new hit song "Shake Shake."
I think the music's pretty much on par with everything that was going on back in the early 80s.
Exactly. It is no worse than anything that you'd hear on rock radio at the time.
Yeah. Night Ranger, it's just as good.
You don't get it, Granddad.
Oh man. So yeah, this band does not have a name. The Pedophiles, I assume.
I don't know any of their names.
No, I don't know that. Other than the girl, the little girl, and they make a big point of, the lead singer makes a point of finding out her name. He calls her little girl for quite a while.
Yeah.
Hey, little girl.
Wait.
Let me give you a ring, little girl.
I know that you don't know their names.
I know the lead singer has a name. I just don't remember what his name.
He's Jesse.
Oh, Jesse.
They all have names.
Jesse's guy. Really, I didn't catch any names.
Oh, they have names.
Wow. Who's Gene Simmons?
Yeah, Jesse and Cassie are the only two that I even knew at the time. In
What
my
about
notes,
Gene
I just am
Simmons? Did he have a
referring.
name? You know what I'm talking about. That guy.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's his name?
No, I don't. It's fine. So they play that gig. We alluded to the fact that their manager is trying to get them to take some photos. This big guy is going to come see them. This will make or break their careers, and they're not into it. And Jesse leaves, and he finds one particularly chaste and beautiful-looking 13-year-old girl to talk to. So I thought we could listen to a little bit of that. Go ahead, Scott.
No, go ahead, please.
Oh, are you sure? Okay.
I said hi. Want to come in, meet the band? Autograph? Strange kid.
Tomorrow night you're supposed to play at Grand Guignol.
You be there, little girl?
Don't come.
Why not?
They don't want you.
Who don't?
Just don't come. My father.
Jess, it's time to judge the wet t-shirt contest. Winner gets your pants, man.
Yeah.
So,
He likes girls young.
I shuddered when he said, "You gonna be there, little girl?"
Little girl.
Ugh. Ugh.
yeah, I thought we stopped doing the openly pedophile songs in the 60s, like, young girl, get out of my mind.
Yeah, no, it's still going strong in the early 80s, apparently.
All right. Well, okay, so...
I can't believe this, when they were making this movie, someone would say, hold up here, wait a minute. Wait, this chick, this is what? We're doing this? Okay.
Oh,
The 80s was a very different time. The manager wanted them to have photographs with underage girls to get publicity.
Yeah.
Like,
and nowadays, R. Kelly pees on a couple underage girls. And it's a big deal.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's pretty much the same. Because isn't it like, everyone releases I think it's actually probably worse. A sex tape or something.
Right. That's part of a career path nowadays.
Right.
yeah, but at least in most sex tapes, they're all at least 18.
I don't know. I bet Gary Glitter's rolling over in his grave.
God.
Stepping backwards away from that.
So, yeah, slowly. So we get to join the band when they're on the way to this town, this big gig. And the singer, Jesse, is playing some music on bass. He's been working some stuff out. Apparently he's got some esoteric interests book-wise. I'd like you guys to hear a little bit of...
Oh, is this my favorite joke?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Sounds pretty weird. What is it?
Got it from a book.
A who?
A book, Book.
Shit.
Said in the Middle Ages, they used this music to raise the dead.
Raise the dead. What for?
Probably to mop your floors or paint your house, fuck your wife.
Shit. How many times I gotta kill that sucker?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like this music might be bringing it back to life.
Then quit.
So I love the fact that, I was first watching this, I was like, ooh, there's a little bit of subtlety here. This music's supposed to be from the Dark Ages, and it raises the dead, and this mosquito keeps attacking this guy, and then they said it. Like, oh. Like this little subtlety? Nah.
No.
Not doing any subtlety.
No. My favorite joke is that I got it from a book. Who? A book. Oh, God.
I just wanted to make you happy.
That's just thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that.
Sure.
Oh, so after this, they go to that town? They go to the town.
Yeah.
Well, they meet the blonde
And they
girl
film a
from
video.
they meet the girl from the thing. Do you want me just to play some clips here and just kind of cruise through this?
Oh, I don't know. This is one of those things. That I wish the audience could see, because the only thing in this movie that I loved was this video they shoot.
Oh God.
Oh, the video this.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, the
go
super
ahead.
low rent Hard Day's Night kind of thing.
Yeah, but they keep cutting to the cops and the two other guy over and over and over. It was very odd. Like, really, like, the rest of it was kind of, the rest of it, there was a bunch of, like, kind of fat teenage girls and really weird, ugly people and local townsfolk who I don't think were even necessarily extras. They just kind of filmed them. Put them in the movie. Oh my goodness. And hello?
Devin?
Did we lose Devin?
Way later in the movie where their manager's talking to the zombie agent, like parts of that are actually really good, but that goes on for so long.
Well, it goes from like being this sort of weirdly.
Oh, you guys, I just need to interrupt real
Sure.
quick. Because of the Skype weirdness, it automatically put my recording on pause. So I just unpaused it.
Oh, we've had this issue before. We did a whole episode that way once.
Oh no, really?
So
Yes.
I don't know if we want to back up and gloss over anything, or how you guys feel about that. But I just want to let you know that everything since the second call just started recording now.
We missed 6 minutes of comedy gold.
I know.
6 minutes of comedy gold.
It's all been good.
Back to the montage video.
Okay.
We were arguing over the video being a video or a photo shoot. I enjoyed the video.
Yeah.
Matt enjoyed the photo shoot.
that was a very in-depth conversation that is now lost to the ages.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
So so then we played a little clip of Jesse talking to the little girl he sees again and her father, and here that is.
Hi.
Get home.
How you doing?
Get the fuck out of town, you little pecker.
Well, we can't do that, sir. We got a real big concert tomorrow.
You got shit tomorrow, Sonny.
Girl's father's a real mother.
Okay.
And then they get thrown into the clink for being rock and rollers or something.
Yeah.
I
maintained
said pedophiles, so now we're back.
I maintain that they are thrown in jail because they own a van.
Okay, yes.
That's enough in most of the movies we watch.
Right. Except Supervan, oddly.
Oddly enough, you're right.
All right. So,
they go.
Can I use this as a? Can I inject something here?
Jesse finally finds out the little girl's name because he's tired of calling her little girl.
Yes, she comes to the jail to give him all the money she has in her piggy bank to bail them
break
out.
them out.
And is that when he gives her a ring? No, that's later. Anyway,
that is when
right there. Yeah, that's when.
Yeah, he gives her the ring, and they have what passes for this movie scintillating romantic dialogue. I wrote it down. You're neat. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. That is what they say to each other.
Yeah, that is exactly.
That's how they fall in love.
That's how I met Renee. I'm not gonna lie to you
You're
guys.
neat.
Yeah, you are.
You wore her down.
So, one of my pet peeves, you guys, in cinema is fake German accents. I don't know why. I'm not particularly fond of the German accent in general, but when someone who isn't actually German does it, it just drives me through the.
Who are you talking about specifically?
See, it's really interesting because one of my pet peeves is a smash cut unexpectedly to two 90-year-old Germans having sex while midgets watch them.
Midget grandchildren.
So I think that combines both of our pet peeves.
Yeah, I guess we just move into a clip.
Which is funny because it combines both of my fetishes.
Ach, Scheiße. Amazing. You're 95 years old and you can still do it.
Vitamins, Spirulina, Link und Lecithin, und Schlagblätter und mein Mixture. Want to make it again? Was ist das? Mein Gott, der Grandchildren. Raus, raus!
Can't we watch, please?
Watch your old Grandpa und Grandmama geschleckte Fuchen machen? Shame, shame!
What's wrong with the watch?
Ja, bad enough you let our children watch. You know the grandchildren too.
Oh, please, Grandpa.
So cute. Who can say nein? All right, you can watch, but don't touch.
I think that actually this accent, the first actor who plays this character, without spoiling anything, has a better German accent than the second character, who should have the better German accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Can I tell you guys something cool, though?
Sure.
Please.
You know how, a lot of, like, beauty can come from imprisonment, like poetry or painting or novels. One good thing came out of these guys getting arrested.
Don't forget toilet wine.
And shivs. Toothbrush shivs.
Oh, have you been to the Shiv Museum, guys?
No, but I've seen it online, actually.
Oh, yeah.
One good thing is that, in that exchange, that beautiful "you're neat" exchange, he finally convinces Cass to tell him her name. And because he's saying, hey, I've been thinking about you all day. I wrote a song about you. Which, by the way, any metalhead in any given high school probably said that to any fucking given chick in any middle school to get laid. But so he finds out her name, and when they get released and they go back to the German people's mansion, we get to hear the song. Do you guys want to hear some of it?
Yes.
Because they're getting ready for the big show.
More than anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Touch my hand, does that mean we're in love? Whoa. For you it's new, there's so much I've been through. But I can't hold back the feeling of wanting you. Whoa, Cassie, won't you tell me what to do? I wanna spend my life in love with you. What can I see? You're a dream.
For those of you at home who are wondering what is happening, they are getting electrocuted.
Electrocution's a good way to go.
Yeah.
I was going to say, turn it up and fix the, tune it. It's like it's off a little bit there, but it's not the radio. Mm-hmm. It's the movie.
Yeah.
Tune the movie.
So that was the German grandfather we got to see pork his 40-year-old made up like a 90-year-old wife. He flips a switch. He's sitting there watching the band play and shaking his head and grumbling. And then he flips a switch and somehow shorts out everything and makes them all get electrocuted.
Yep.
They almost die.
But they don't.
They almost died.
Because next they're going to be hunted down.
So, meanwhile, back in Grand Guignol, the town is very upset about this band being here. They've already papered a canceled sign over their silly cutout head standee thing. So maybe we could hear a little bit about... let's just dip into the town. Is that cool?
All right.
Here's the
town dipping.
Here's what the town folk think about Band X.
Well, my Reader's Digest says that these songs have hidden messages.
Amen. Blanche?
My National Enquirer says that musicians cannot play a single note unless they eat drugs first.
And Luann?
Well, as y'all all know, my mama's been very ill and in the hospital, but she left me a note. Well, she says that rock and roll music causes sex, adolescent sex, premarital sex, and worst of all, physical sex.
Well, this is a delicate topic, so brace up. I can tell by the ginger way the boys been practicing lately. At night, they put on those little earphones, and behind closed bedroom doors, unbeknownst to their good parents, they turn up the volume. They close their eyes and visualize non-curricular fantasies. Proceed to self-abuse.
Self what? Abuse. Self-abuse? Yes. What's that? I remember. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Remember when we got that goat, you know, the big goat, and you pushed him from behind? I grabbed him. Oh, now let this meeting get out of hand.
Yeah.
Apparently, everyone. That is one of my favorite parts of the movie. Apparently, one night everyone in the town got drunk and fucked a goat.
Yeah,
You were there. You were there, Devin. Scott, you were there.
Oh yeah. Do you know what else about rock and roll bands? Some of them play in New York City.
New York City.
Lord.
So you guys, we've had a lot of laughs, but it's time to move on to something heavy here.
Uh-oh.
There have been nefarious plans for this band since they arrived at this house. And that night, things go down. Grim things. I don't know if you guys noticed, I actually watched this movie twice. You're welcome to make the clips. So at one point, when they're warming up to play the Cassie song outside of the, on the mansion steps or whatever, one of the band members is saying, this place is freaky, these guys are weird, blah, blah, and he predicts every one of their deaths. Did you ever notice that? That
no.
All the things he said, like he makes a reference to Psycho, he makes a reference to... he predicted all their deaths, which is supposed to be a little funny thing. Anyway,
I didn't catch that.
So all these band members die. The grandmother, who is also a werewolf, kills a couple of them. The blonde girl that seduced them and tricked them into coming here in the first place. The weird drummer guy that wears a hard hat.
Oh man!
Gets in the shower with her, and they start getting it on. And she psychos him.
And then
the old bald guy doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes, total bad.
Yeah,
weed whacker.
He kills Jesse with a weed whacker, the most lethal garden tool there is.
Yeah.
And
crucifies him.
Somebody else jumps out a window or falls out a window. I forget what it was, but anyway, they all die, and there's a quickie funeral, and the timeline to me is a little wonky because I felt like they're supposed to play this town the next night, but they've already been here 2 nights, and then they die.
Something important happens in the midst of all this death and carnage.
Are you sure?
Yeah, something important does happen. First of all, there is the interstitials of her dancing.
Oh my god.
Oh, right.
In the midst of all of this murder, Blondie has showered and cleaned up her blood and gets into some tight torn jeans and a black shirt and starts dancing.
Like a wide angle camera lens, kind of desert road.
But the actual
kicks. Super high kicks.
Super high kicks, yes.
But the important plot point is that Jesse and Cassie are running away from Weed Whacker Dude, and Jesse gives Cassie a cassette tape to play over their graves if they all die.
Right.
That's right.
That
happened.
And I have some of that audio, but there's actually something that happens before that.
No, what's that?
Well, Cassie gives him... he gets that tape to her and says, he wants me, if I die, play this at my grave, as Devin said. And then afterwards, we cut to a cozy little dinner with the sheriff.
No, that's
Weirdo
after.
family. No, it's not.
Oh, it's before the tape. It's after the murder.
She doesn't play the tape until after this scene I'm going to play you guys.
Yes.
Right. So the funeral happens, and they're sitting around, the family's sitting around, and the manager wasn't killed for some reason. So he is having dinner with this family, and there's a big reveal that I'm just going to let you guys experience for yourselves. It's a bit of a long clip.
Young man, now you are without work, nicht wahr? Without a band. Maybe I have for you a job. You would like that? Yeah? I'm needing an unpolluted, ambitious young boy who can organize and get things done. Alles things. Stay and see.
What kind of position?
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Come, puppy, come.
Come! 40 years I'm waiting, and you are telling me come? Dummkopf, Schweinebrains! Long enough I'm hiding a mask!
Oh my God.
Oh, so now you know.
Can it really be you?
You think I shot myself down in some bunker someplace? You think that I am stupid?
We have satellite hookup. Ready, mein Führer.
Guten Tag. Achtung! No more masks. No more hiding. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more waiting. Today's the day, der Tag. The Third Reich is dead. The Fourth Reich lives. Juden! Kill machen tot! Schwarze Kill machen tot! Alle Schwarze tot! Intellectuals tot! Amerikanische Schweine tot! Tot, tot! Alles tot! We make pure. We make right. We make strong. Tomorrow. Today. Today, California. Tomorrow, the world big high.
Yep, that was Hitler.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the old grandpa was actually Hitler.
Two different actors playing Grandpa, and then Grandpa Hitler.
And I find it odd that they chose to have a rubber mask. I mean, honestly, if Hitler just grew his hair out and went gray and had a mustache instead of a Chaplin mustache, would anybody have known? Like, what was the point of... Didn't that old guy that played the grandpa, he could have just played Hitler. But there would have been no reveal, obviously, no visual. But
yeah, and that's what really sells it. That's what made me believe was the visual.
The visual, yes, and then the thick kind of Mel Brooksian Jewish accent that he has in German. Oy vey, for this I killed all the Jews.
I know, it's so bad. So yeah, he has a plan. And then, as Devin alluded to, Cassie follows through on her word, and she goes to Jesse and the boys' graves and pulls out a trusty boombox and pops in a little music that we've had a sneak peek of before.
Jesse, I'm going to tell you something I never told anyone else before. When my mama died, my daddy never cried for her. I can't figure it out. Because I'm crying for you. And I'll never stop crying for you. I swear it on your ring.
Morte on Sandre, amen. Amanus on Sandre, amen. Signus on Sandre, amen. Morte on Sandre, amen.
If you know, Jesse's a very astute band leader. He knows what his audience wants. He knows they love Latin. He knows they love the Dark Ages, Middle Ages. You know, I mean, he's and underage teenage girls and mustaches.
He is got the beat of the nation.
Yeah, he's got the pulse.
Pulse.
Right. So I have to make a confession to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? I'll make a confession after I kind of jump us forward in the plot here. So
it goes. This is the point where we were talking, and like, there's the Hitler reveal, and yet the movie still hasn't gone off the rails.
Oh God, no!
So
no, it gets so much crazier.
So yeah, as I alluded to, like this is kind of like the EC horror comics kind of homage. You know, with Creepshow, you know, which is an homage to EC as well, but like the whole kind of revenge, rise from the grave, get your revenge, that kind of thing.
The Rock has come up.
Right. So the guys all rise from the grave, and they, you know, the music's still playing on the boombox, and they have this very marchy, rock and roll, jerky, weird way of marching, which was
it looked like something
really
out of a music video.
Yeah.
Some sort of weird thing.
Yeah. Everything did look kind of something in a music video. Anyway, so they go back and slaughter this family of most of them, anyway. Does Hitler die?
Oh well, they do a thing where they kind of do like, you know, like where you do like you put your hands up in the air above somebody for no reason, And then you put them down like the reverse, like, like you win a football game and everyone puts their hands in and goes, yay, team, and then goes and slaps 5. Instead, they put their hands at first, and then they go, yay, and then they smash down on Hitler.
Yeah.
That's
they
basically
kill
it's a
Hitler
reverse.
last.
That's how we should have got him the first time.
Yeah. Right. That would have been smart, but instead we let him go so he could, pretend he's a grandpa and fuck in front of grandchildren.
Yeah. So
our mistake, our bad.
As I alluded to earlier, to me there was kind of some closure. I thought there was
this seemed like the end of the movie.
Denouement. Yeah, I was expecting for like the wrap up, and then I looked at the player and it's like, you're 45 minutes into an hour and 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So my confession is, I did watch the second half kind of half-assedly, but I don't have any clips. Like, I don't remember there being a lot of sound bites. A lot of the comedy was really awkward.
No, it's
not in
really
a fun way.
It goes from being like kind of like unintentionally like funny, weird, going totally bonkers to being like, we're all in on it now, and let's just be retarded.
I think the best example of that. I think the best example of that is the promoter character, the guy who's supposed to sign them.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, he's so clearly 80s douchebag, and he's so clearly like comedy relief, but we don't need comedy relief in this movie anymore.
Yeah, that's comedy relief. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly.
Like what? Like he says stuff like, "Good night, Angel. Keep your legs crossed," and it's just like, there's no point.
Yeah.
There's no point to this, especially when the zombies play for him all the songs we've already heard in the movie.
Best part.
Yeah. This kind of reminded me like when I was in high school and I wrote like a book report, and I would be about halfway done with it and I'd realize I'd already finished writing about the entire thing. I figured, how am I going to pad this to like twice the length? What am I going to do here?
I feel like the first half of this film was a labor of love. They were having fun, they had an idea, and they did it with probably a little money, and it was great. And then it's like, well, we can't sell this at 45 minutes. So
for tax purposes, we got to add another 45 minutes on.
And plus, okay, so for those of you that haven't seen this, you need to. I say that every single goddamn episode. Fans of zombies will know that the zombie came from the voodoo, and so originally, up until Romero's Night of the Living Dead, zombies were entirely mystic. They were magical. A lot of times in like the EC horror comics, like we discussed, they had some type of vengeance to get some unfinished business in life. And then Romero introduced the idea of a contagion, of a virus, of something else. This film poorly mixes the two of them. They clearly are raised from the dead by magic to get revenge for their deaths.
I don't know.
But they're virulent, and anyone that they attack becomes a zombie.
Well, I actually loved the one guy's theories, though. It was kind of my favorite zombie theories of all time. When the guy who decides that what they really hates is zombies hates heads.
Yes, cool. See, that's the thing. That's
the brains turn into venom.
Yeah. I think that there are two different subtypes of undead in this movie. I think the band turns into zombies and everyone else turns into ghouls, and ghouls and zombies are natural enemies.
Okay, and heads.
Oh, yeah.
We hate heads.
Yes.
Zombies hate heads.
Ghouls hate heads like the devil hates the church.
Ghouls hate heads. Yeah, because their brains turn into venom.
Yes.
So they can't stand the sight of a large head.
And that's why the band turns into zombies, because they're not anti-intellectuals, because they played that awesome Latin song.
Oh my god. Okay, Devin.
This has layers, guys. This movie has layers.
Devin.
Yes.
In a few sentences, will you just describe what we're kind of talking about? So basically, when the mayhem starts, can you wrap this thing up so we can do some final kind of stuff?
Okay. So,
just do the last 45 minutes real quick.
I'll do the last 45 minutes real quick. So, last 45 minutes real quick. The manager goes to the town council to tell them what has happened. The town council goes to the Nazi house, and then they all get killed by the ghouls. And then the ghouls are starting to take over the entire small town, as the Hard Rock Zombies play for the promoter, who is
he's not a promoter. He's an A&R guy that might.
Oh, the A&R guy. Oh yeah, he's got meetings with London and Paramount that he needs to do.
Yeah.
That he immediately cancels because the Hard Rock Zombies are the greatest band he's ever seen in his entire life.
Goddamn right.
There is an amazing music video for Cassie.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That happens. There is an entire F or G story featuring a woman who's paranoid about having sex in public because she thinks her mother has spies everywhere. So she sends the guy that she's having sex with to check it out, and he comes back. He gets killed, and she carries his head around for the rest of the movie and talks to it like he's still there.
What was his name? Duncan?
Yeah.
Something. Anyway, I blocked that out.
Yeah. Oh, there is a scene where the midget who isn't wearing the mask but is just wearing an eye patch jumps on the back of a cow and bites the cow, and that's all that happens in that scene.
Yep.
I was super excited. I thought I was going to see a midget ride a cow. That didn't happen.
Did he become a zombie cow? That's what I thought the point of that was. No?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
The audition is still happening.
Again, the time warp of this film.
The producer calls and asks for 4 Class A contracts for them to sign, which I thought was amazing. The ghouls kill more townsfolk while sexy jean and t-shirt dancing is happening again. She starts dancing in the street, doing her high kicks, and people are getting murdered. And then you find out that they need to sacrifice a virgin to the ghouls because that's how they have sex. They will basically screw a virgin to death and then go to sleep for 100 years, and then the ghouls are somebody else's problem, and that is the townsfolk's solution to this problem.
Yeah.
So Cassie's going to be killed.
Damn.
I thought their solution was to get famous rock star giant photographs and walk around.
Yes.
That was their solution to protect themselves.
Some people are holed up in town, and they create the theory that Scott was alluding to, that they don't like heads because they don't have brains, and their brains became venom when they became ghouls. So let's get a bunch of giant head cutouts.
Oh my god, I forgot about this!
And use them as shields.
And so it works at first.
It works
really
at first.
does.
So there's a
I
giant
thought
John Wayne, a giant Marilyn Monroe, a giant whatever,
Jim
Elvis.
Morrison.
Giant Elvis.
Jimmy Morrison.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon.
Yeah, and I'm sure this is some kind of social satire that I just chose not to look at. But so they're walking through using them as shields, and the zombies
that Warhol directed that segment.
Who did?
Andy Warhol.
I'm sure he did. So the zombies are repelled at first, but then of course, they just kind of fill in around them and around the back, and then it didn't go well, actually.
No, and then the guy gets eaten. The guy who just look, my plan worked, and he yells out like when he gets eaten, he's something like, "Read a book" or something.
Read a book.
So, folks, if you don't want to get eaten in the zombie apocalypse, just read. Be an intellectual.
Tie a big head to your head and read a book.
Exactly. So, the virgin is, of course, Cassie, the 12-year-old girl. I should hope is the virgin. So they lure the zombies out. My memory's trailing off here.
Yeah, they lure the ghouls to go. They tie Cassie to a tree, and then the ghouls are all going to go and have sex with her to death. And then the band manager has to go to the zombies and convince them to go save Cassie.
Oh yeah.
So they do, and then the ghouls. The townsfolk ghouls go into these caves that Hitler showed earlier that they're basically gas chambers. Like he's built gas chambers under a mountain.
Right.
And so the ghouls go into the gas chambers and the Hard Rock Zombies go into the gas chambers after them. And then the gas melts everyone's faces off.
Yeah.
Right. And, guys, meanwhile, dwarf number 2 with the mask, he's been eating himself very dutifully and slowly throughout all of this.
He puts mustard on his hand and starts eating his hand. It is so weird.
So when all is done and Cassie's been saved, I believe the band marches back to their graves.
Yeah, they go back to their graves.
And that's it?
Oh no. She goes back to the graves and says again she'll never stop crying for him.
Right. God.
And then plays the song again, and Jesse's hand comes out of the ground like it's Carrie. And then she kisses his hand.
Oh.
It's sweet, guys. It's really sweet.
It is. Devin, I don't know if you're familiar with the part we do at the end of the show where we talk about the antidote. But you know what? Actually, I'm skipping ahead. I'm sorry.
You're getting ahead of yourself, man.
Yeah, we need to do the final.
Bit.
We need to do the assessment.
Yeah.
Right?
We do. Let's assess this thing.
All right. So, Devin, you're here for Kyle. Kyle usually goes first.
I feel like if I'm wrong about this, you will not ask me back.
That is not true. Right. That is not true at all.
Okay. It is.
There is no wrong.
Okay. Well. This is not a good movie, but I really enjoyed watching it. I think it is a low cool.
Okay.
It is bonkers enough that I would recommend someone else watch it.
Okay.
Okay. So you would say
it's cool.
He's tepidly saying it's cool.
Hold on. Sorry, you have to. Well, that was interesting. The skunk. This has nothing to do with the movie. The skunk. Our house smells like a skunk now. So I'll finish this review and stink.
I'm sorry. How did that happen? Do you want to?
We have our windows open, and apparently a skunk walked by.
Oh.
Oh, great.
And our house now smells like a skunk. It's great. It is great.
Sorry. Happy Skunk Day.
Skunk Day. He's just celebrating Flight Day. Day late. So my assessment of this movie is the first 45 minutes I would actually say are cool, and the last 45 minutes are trash. But I cannot give this. But the trashy 45 bury the cool 45 for me.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I can't quite recommend this because as much as I enjoyed parts of this, and actually the video itself, the little video montage at the beginning with the Bruce Boxleitner with the shirt off, almost resurrects it to cool, but I'm going to still have to go with, I can't quite recommend it. I'm going to have to go with trash.
Okay. So we have a cool, a trash. You put me in an awkward position here, guys. I really don't know how I feel about this movie. I really have to echo.
I feel like I'm alone.
I have to kind of echo Scott's sentiment. I really enjoyed the first half of this movie.
Loved it.
And I was like, oh, there's a little lost gem, horror comedy thing, some unintentional comedy, some intentional comedy. And the second half came along, and it just dragged, and I just felt like I'm going to have to say it's trash, but it's a tepid trash. So, Devin, don't feel bad.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. The second half of this movie really falls apart, but there are moments of, like I said, moments of competence, flashes of adequacy.
The first 40 flat inadequacy is the hallmark of great journalism.
Flashes of adequacy is a great name for something. Okay.
Yeah. But no, I mean, if they would have just stopped right at that 45-minute mark, and they would have told me it was an hour and 15 minutes, I would have believed it, and I would have thought it was great. Yeah. I would have actually really been like, "This, you got to see this movie. It's terrible, but it's so awesome."
My favorite part of the movie.
Go ahead.
No, my favorite part of the movie is the midget zombie eating itself. That's my favorite part of the movie. I know it makes no sense, and it's cut in for no reason. And every time it happened, I think maybe the reason I like it so much is because the rest of the last part of the movie was just so ridiculous, and they didn't care when they cut those bits in. It was just a refreshing, oh, now this is happening again. Haha.
Yeah.
But that was the problem with the last half, though, is like they blew their wad at at halfway through, and then they're like, well, we got to find something to do. I mean, they peaked. I mean, I feel like this movie might have actually been able to be saved through editing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they could have if they could have pushed the tearing apart Hitler or whatever they did to Hitler, another 20 minutes later. But it feels like it's over. And so then I'm still watching it though.
Yeah.
It's done, but why am I still watching this?
Yeah, it's like when you've watched a game and then you watch the post-game show and you're like, I don't give a shit. I watched the game.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear these guys talk about the game. I don't want to hear the players say the rote thing players say every single time after every game. Like, it's just like, this is pointless at this point.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is like your analogy is perfect, except for it's not just that you just watched the game and now you're watching the post game. It's you watched the game and your team lost, and now you're watching the post game.
To me, it's like you're watching it again. Like they play all the songs again.
Yeah, they do.
And they have another, like, it's a weird, horrifying mirror image. Like, they do all the songs again. They do another murder montage with Blondie dancing again.
Yeah, I would actually like to see what happened when they filmed this. That it really feels like the second half has a totally different tone. Like they almost said, "Oops, we don't have a full we're done, but we're going to keep filming." And now we're all going to just kind of have fun and goof around, and this is goofy. Like, we're going to take it full goofy, not that it wasn't goofy before, but it wasn't like, like you said, there was somebody who's a comic relief, but now it's just everything's comic, like ridiculously over the top. And it's just like,
hilarious accent jokes.
Yeah.
Like, accents are hilarious for some reason to the people who are writing this movie.
Yeah, I've never thought accents were hilarious. It's like Benny Hill shit to me. Just like the lowest common denominator.
A virgin. A what? A virgin. Hilarious.
So, well,
Devin, you weren't prepared for this, but can you offer an antidote? Our hope is that it's a free thing that someone can see online, but it doesn't have to be. So,
I actually have something. If you don't,
okay. Well, I want to give Devin dibsies.
Okay, well, tell you what, I'll try and come up with something. Why don't you tell me what yours is, Scott, and I'll see if I can come up with something.
Well, this is just because when I saw the title and I watched the first 10 minutes at first, what I was kind of thinking, and it was the same era, was Class of Nukem High. That's kind of what I thought it was going for. I thought that was the kind of vibe this was going for. It's really kind of MTV early music video sort of feel, and it has I was expecting boobs, I was expecting kind of that kind of raunchy sort of comedy, with horror elements and everything, and it doesn't deliver. I mean, it doesn't deliver boobs anyway. But so Class of Nukem High is free on YouTube. So for anyone who has not seen it, which is most people, highly recommend it.
Yeah, so that's a good one, Scott.
Thank you.
That's from Troma Movies, and the cool thing about Troma Movies is or Troma, that most of their stuff they share online pretty freely. So pretty much anything they distributed in that era or whatever is free. Devin.
I don't know. I was trying to think of anything that's moderately related or thematically related. If you want a good movie to watch instead of this, that's not a trash or like a psychotronic movie at all. I mean, if you want to watch a not really hard rock band, just watch Spinal Tap.
There you go.
But if you want to see what?
You can't go wrong with it. No, you can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong with Spinal Tap. And then if you want to see, maybe if you want to see a movie that features a girl falling in love with a monster, but you aren't really concerned that she is underage, maybe watch Toxic Avenger.
Yeah. There you go.
I thought you were going to say Swamp Thing.
Oh, yeah, no. Swamp Thing also features that, but I actually enjoy Toxic Avenger so much more than Swamp Thing.
Well, yeah, because
so good.
Yeah, if Alan Moore had written Toxic Avenger and then they made that movie, I would have been really bummed. But since Toxic Avenger didn't come from a great comic, no, definitely more fun. Okay, so on to other business. This is where we normally do a preview of what we're doing next. The problem is the film I selected has been yanked from YouTube for copyright infringement. So Scott and I are kind of back and forthing a little bit here. So You can find out what we're going to do through our Twitter account. It's at @that's_trash. I'll be tweeting what we're watching next. You can also go to www.that'scoolthatstrash.com, and I always announce there, and I post the video, a link to it. So I'll get that figured out ASAP and share that with you guys. Otherwise, I would like to thank Devin for being our guest. I had a great time talking to you tonight.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Well,
thank you.
Not going anywhere, but being there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and I hope to have you back in the future. Can you tell folks where to find your shows online?
Yeah, you can go to scotchandcomics.wordpress.com or thelistmakers.wordpress.com. Those are the websites, and you can, if you wish, you can follow me on Twitter at Dr_Teeth, like the Muppet.
Like the Muppet.
Love that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you again, Devin. It was a blast to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right. So, for That's Cool, That's Trash, I'm Matt Howell.
I'm Devin Bruce.
I'm Scott.
You folks out there, stay trashy. Take care.
That's trash.
It's garbage, folks.
Jesus, Ed. Did you fart?